Welcome back to Beyond the Shelves. In 1997, longtime comic reader Jason Bardella found himself unimpressed with the current options available to the comic reading community in Alberta. He dreamed of creating a comic shop where scenes like this would not happen.
Well, hello, my forest princess.
Do you have Ghost World?
Ghost World? We might have a few loose copies of Ghost in the back. Ghost. She's hot.
Bardella partnered with financial wizard and one-time corporate mogul Shauna Rowe, who shared his views on comic retailing, if not comics themselves.
Jay likes the Justice League. Actually, he loves the Justice League. I'm kind of a love and rockets type of girl.
In spite of their different tastes, Shauna made the trek from her home in Ontario to Jasper, Alberta, and set about making their dream a reality.
Well, I don't recall a comic book store in Jasper. When I heard that you were shooting a documentary that included my beloved town, I wanted to get involved and just point out that we are not a totally desolate, lifeless wasteland.
In 2000, Happy Harbor opened its doors in Jasper, Alberta. The store was an instant success. If by instant you mean it lasted for 4 years before moving to a different city.
Jasper was great for us, but we'd gone as far as we could.
Actually, Canada is fairly temperate this time of year.
We came to Edmonton looking for a vibrant comics community.
When such a community could not be found, Jay and Shauna decided to create one.
Happy Harbor's contribution to the community here in Edmonton is the community itself. In the 2 years that the comic shop has been around, it's contributed to the texture of the community, the flavor of the community, the tone of the community, and become the center of a vibrant comic scene here in the city that was desperately needed. Along with that, they like to bring in sculptures that clearly pander to the lowest common denominator. Not that I'm above that myself. In fact, I have several at home.
Just a few months after the Edmonton location opened, Happy Harbor hosted a 24-hour comic book day in 2005, the first of several comic creation events held as fundraisers that have generated thousands of dollars for local charities.
Jay didn't actually create a 24-hour comic, but he was still there at 5 in the morning pushing us on through to the finish line.
The 24-hour comic day event led to the next phase of Happy Harbor's development as a forum promoting local comic creators. All the 24-hour comic day stories,
Even the ones by wimps who didn't finish.
were published in the first of several volumes in the Happy Harbor Library. In the wake of the 24-hour comic event, Happy Harbor also began holding regular bi-weekly comic jams. Everyone is welcome to join in, regardless of actual drawing skill.
Jay's crappiest drawings inspire us all.
If I can do it, anybody can.
I can't do it.
In addition to giving comic creators of all stripes a place to hang their hat, Happy Harbor works tirelessly to bring more readers to the medium. Jay regularly speaks to students from grade schools up to university, puts on a variety of in-store comic-related programming.
So there's nothing Jay won't do to get comics in your face. Let me tell you how I found out about the harbor. I go into this other shop and I asked, what are you doing for Free Comic Book Day? And the creep there said,
Free Comic Book Day is not worth the effort. Happy Harbor's doing something for it, I think.
Something indeed. In fact, Jay celebrates Free Comic Book Day with a passion that's been described as
Inspiring.
Awesome!
So he's a little disturbing, actually.
Free Comic Book Day 2005 was our second best sales day ever, and the only thing to beat that was Free Comic Book Day 2006, when we doubled our sales again.
The community Jay and Shauna created has invested in Happy Harbor, and Happy Harbor continues to invest in the community, always looking for new and adventurous ways to spread its owners' love of comics in Edmonton and beyond. After organizing a bus trip to the 2006 Calgary Comic and Entertainment Expo, Happy Harbor became a sponsor of the show, with Jay and Shauna taking an active role in organizing it. In 2006, the store held the first Happy Harbor Land Cruise, taking 30 people on a 12-day bus trip across Western North America to the San Diego Comic-Con.
It's about as much fun as you can have in 115-degree weather.
35 degrees Celsius, you're Canadian. Now that we're on the subject, one thing that's always bothered me, you misspelled harbor on purpose.
I get so sick of people telling me that Harbor's spelt wrong. It's spelt the way it was spelt in the comic.
It's a Canadian store. It should be Canadian spelling.
What comic? What comic? This interview is over.
In 2007, Happy Harbor was recognized and rewarded with a series of awards, both local and national. Things were looking good for Jay and Shauna's baby, but what should have been the ultimate feather in the cap, winning the 2007 Eisner Award for Best Retailer, was in fact the beginning of a downward spiral.